All right, welcome back to week 2 of the predictions and recap of PGLs. I'm here with Makayta, coach of the Boston Badooks. Want to say hi, buddy?
Hello.
All right, so let's just jump straight into it. And our match 1 is the very strong. I believe this is like number 2 in the prediction video team.
I laughed because I thought you were not knowing how to say that word.
Oh,
but then you did
I read that word and I went, nope. We got Blazikens
Belligerent.
versus Blacephalons, dude. Like,
Belligerent Blazikens.
oh, you know. Alright, so yeah. And this time I actually have the stats up, so. I mean, the stats kind of actually ruin stuff, so maybe I should turn that
Not
off.
really. I mean, just leave it. It's fine.
Alright, but okay. So, just looking at it right away, obviously the team on the right is my opponent from last week, and they're actually pretty good at what they do. They know how to maneuver correctly.
Meme.
Yeah, and they know how to meme, which is kind of scary in a draft league, especially with people that you don't know, where they can be just doing whatever the hell they want. Like, you can't predict. Like, I was afraid of using Earthquake because they had a Zapdos, and every Zapdos that I've seen in OU was defensive and comes in on those Earthquakes. This one didn't. but on the team on the left, it's just disgustingly solid. And my next week opponent. And I'm gonna
that Dragon Fairy Steel Core is really strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with that Cesar, dude. Like, if Flame Body ever freaking works again. But
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Any thoughts on this team?
Honestly, I think just the core on the left is overall stronger than the cores on the right. Latios, Clefable, Scizor is not something you really want to mess with. That being said, Blacephalon deals with Scizor pretty nicely, and Zapdos is a great wall as well. So we'll just have to see how they play. And on the right side, they also have a nice little like kind of sleeper combo in Vanillux Sandslash, because you can see the team on the left has two things that are 4 times weak to Freeze Dry, which Vanillux gets, and the rest of the team doesn't really like to deal with the Steel or Ice from the Sandslash if the Water types are taken out. So I mean, there's a chance that Hail could come in handy for the team on the right, but I still think the team on the left is overall more solid in the matchup.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's just a very scary looking comp there. But let's get down to it. Let's watch it. All right. So we're gonna be leading on. Oh, look, he did bring the Hail team.
Oh. Well, he didn't bring the Sandslash. I don't. He brought the Sojourner.
Oh no. All right, would have been a more disrespect if he set up his own veil, but he couldn't with the rain. Does set up perfect hurricanes though. Oh, look, we're running back to a defensive Zapdos, which is nice.
Getting rid of those screens right away is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I see he's gonna deal with it with the Freeze Dry again, but he's probably gonna switch into
I don't think anything.
I would guess Scizor.
Yeah.
Scizor takes it pretty nice.
Oh.
But he just sets up the veil, which is even better for him. But you're gonna want to switch out of there. Yeah. Looks like they had the same idea.
Set up screens, get rid of them. All right, gotcha. Ooh.
Okay, good scout.
So it's a leftovers plus stuffing on, which is pretty decent. But if that is an unaware cleft, I don't think it really matters.
Well, it doesn't look like it's trying to really set up. It's just kind of scouting what the other opponent's going to do.
Oh,
see, there you go. There's a good play.
Yeah.
Now you can set up. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that would have been a very effective strategy without some setup. But it worked out, and he sacks the Raichu.
With 46...
If he got a special...
If that's a roll right there, nah.
Well, if he got a special defense drop, he would have been in a lot better position.
Yeah. Because
Scizor's probably going to come back in. Yeah. There's pretty much no reason for him ever to not switch into Scizor in that situation. But Vanillux is getting really worn down, so paralyze.
Paralyze? Is that it? These birds aren't doing their job anymore for some other reason. I'm really mad at them. Spam's U-turn. So, some of the people's names are kind of funny to me. I really enjoy that. The Discord is doing like polls on like the best nicknames and all that.
Interesting. Babiri Berry Clefable.
That's interesting. It's very interesting.
What steel was he worried about? Oh, Sand Slash maybe?
Heavy Slam, Sand Slash, yeah.
Well, Heavy Slam didn't look like it would kill anyway, but it still would have done a lot. Ooh, unfortunately, Stonejourner has no special defense, so... But I guess you really don't need it in the end, so...
That seemed to be taking a huge chunk.
Yeah. But it's still going to be able to...
Just stall it out
with the soft boileds. And he can't status it because of Magic Bounce. Yeah, you should have probably just... It looks like he's given up.
Well, that's also a Magic Guard. It didn't take rock damage, so...
Yeah.
You think would have
Which
put
is probably the better option.
Well...
I mean, sure, but... At the end of the day, like... Magic Guard is way better utility. Especially for a wall. Because status alone is enough to wear it down without it. And he had lots of other answers for his stuff, like Gastrodon and all those, and Latios even might be fast enough to deal with it.
Oh, unfortunately, he does not able to set up Hail. No belly drum.
Burn?
Nah, man, that's a Diggersby, baby. He doesn't get burned. That might...
Well... Our predictions are starting off wrong again.
Wrong again. I mean, but that just goes to show, like, how, like, the Blacephalons over here is just... Hey, baby!
But it didn't matter. It was the last turn of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I give props to the team on the left. I really expected the core on the right to be much more powerful. But his main three attackers are still alive. Blacephalon, Hatterene, and Zapdos. Our main three... I would say his top three Pokemon. But Diggersby's pretty good as well, but it did enough. It did some work.
I think the Veil was a good idea. Obviously bringing Freeze Dry is a great idea. But you scouted and found out that that's more of a defensive pivot scissor. So that's actually pretty good. But at the same time, you just played really well with the switches and the predicts.
I think Stonejourner was kind of a questionable choice, but I mean, it did some damage. It got that Babiri Berry off that.
It got the berry, set up rocks. It did something with the heat.
Interesting to see it. I've never really seen it used before. And it's got like base 20 special defense, so
it's also like base 70 speed.
Yeah, but that's still relatively low.
Yeah.
If you look at the rest of the Pokemon in this matchup.
All right, so here we go. Let's go on
Besides
to
Hatterene.
our next game, though. And our next game is the Plasmagnezones and the Hydreigons, which I'm mad because they don't both have their names. How dare they? All right, so just looking at this, from our last time we saw the Mew team, it was all shiny, and I hated everything about it.
I mean,
especially that Mamoswine, it was disgusting.
I mean, they got Sylveon and Mew, which is some pretty nice shinies.
Oh yeah,
but Mamoswine kind of gross, looking moldy.
But I'm just gonna have to like straight up give it to the team on the right because that Rain team, the Rain team performed really well last time.
It didn't bring Ferrothorn last time.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna learn,
which was a mistake.
Lesson.
Hopefully. I hope it learns its lesson because it's fantastic on that team.
Yeah, I think that's what makes that team really nasty.
Being said, they do have Dildo Flower on the left for their water absorber.
I mean, yeah, that'd be actually pretty good against this Rain team. It walls Barraskewda really well,
and it's rock type.
Yeah, Barraskewda's pretty much just gonna flip turn this entire game, so you want to be able to just whittle it down. So hopefully they can, like the team on the left here, can set up rocks and try to do their best to stall it out. Because if a Barraskewda is running heavy duty boots, like that's unfortunate, but you don't have to worry too much about like its complete stab damage. But yeah, let's get down to it. First, what do you think? Which one do you think is gonna win this one?
I think objectively the team on the right is better, but if they don't bring Ferrothorn, they're gonna have a hard time. And if the team on the left brings Cradily, it's walled by Ferrothorn, but we have to make sure Ferrothorn shows up this time. Well, and they have Luxray, which is a decently fast electric type, unlike the other team who only had Pennycurchin when they fought it last week. So I mean, a Scarf Luxray could be a threat, but the Thundurus can take those Volt Absorbs. So we'll just have to see. I'm gonna go with I went with the right last time, and I was wrong. So I don't really know. What are you going with?
I'm going with the team on the right here. Because...
All right. Well, I'm gonna say left then.
Okay.
We'll keep it.
I just think the Barraskewda in the rain, is just
it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But
being faster than everything on his team, like the only threat is probably Virizion. So Scarf Virizion would do work, but like it still gets walled by.
And there's no item clause?
No.
Okay.
At least I don't think so, and I hope they don't ban me. Alright, so
good lead.
Yeah, that's a pretty good defensive thing. Oh,
that is very bad.
Yeah.
For the team on the right.
Insolent goes into Barraskewda without he's just trying to go for the speed kill.
Yeah, he lost his Thundurus right away last time too versus the Starmie.
I mean, when you have two of them, do you really care anymore?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did bring the Ferrothorn though, so I'll give him props.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. If that was a Mystical Fire, that could have made a difference, but there's rain up, so maybe not. Leftovers Mew.
Okay, so we're looking at a Stored Power right here. So, okay, so...
Nice.
What was it?
Although I don't think that's the play now that you're toxic.
Yeah, without some kind of cleric. And with Umbreon still being up, I don't think.
I mean, it gets body press. But the toxic is just going to take you out faster than you can heal. Yeah. Especially with the Leech Seed there. Yeah, Diddle Flower. I like that shiny. That shiny's good.
Oh, Umbreon?
No, Cradily. I mean, Umbreon's great too, but I was talking about Cradily.
Yeah. Honestly, I never knew that mon existed for the longest period of time. Did he heal Bell? No, he hasn't healed Bell yet. That's something he probably wants to do as soon as possible, though. Special attack boost, but no running a physical. Isn't it special attack like super low?
I'm pretty sure you mostly run physical, but even then, like, you just want it to absorb the water attacks. You don't really care about the boost.
Yeah, okay.
So at least on Cradily. On Gastrodon, the special attack helps.
Yeah. That's why Gastrodon's a beast. Unfortunately, when he was in Sylveon, he should have heal belled. If he's not running...
know if it has heal bell. He's only clicked protect.
Yeah. Ooh, a baton pass. He actually has... The team on the right has very good momentum, which is...
Interesting.
If he predicts the wild charge here, baby, we can knock this out. Never mind, we got a superpower. What is its other abilities? Rivalry, Intimidate, and Guts.
Yeah, it really only gets Intimidate and Guts.
Wouldn't it? Huh. I don't think it...
There it is.
Is it running Rivalry? Or is it just not...
It could be Guts.
He might be relying on like a burn or a toxic.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no need for Intimidate because you already have an answer for Barraskewda.
And also, memes team. If he
Ooh,
didn't bring
that's
Mana
unfortunate.
Buzz, so not having
Well,
a
I
way
mean, I
to
guess you don't
default.
really need Mandibuzz versus this team.
Okay.
Mew gets defog,
Well, Mew
but I
gets
mean, I
literally
don't think it
everything.
has it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
end this, end this. Oh,
Whoa, he predicted the switch. He should have just gone for the body press anyway, though.
yeah. Oh,
Wait. Hmm.
I think he was predicting for the the
But
button.
even if they switch, I feel like at that point,
You're 2 times.
body press will still do damage. You just want to click that.
Yeah.
Because with your defenses like that, and you're already toxic, you're not really too worried about making the most of your boosts. You're gonna get out of there in a minute anyway. You just want to do as much damage as possible.
I mean, you're gonna have to already switch anyway because you are toxic and
Yeah.
you wanna keep it healthy. But so far you are doing your best here with it, and it's looking pretty good. What? Scarf. Okay.
Okay, so I called that. Scarf Flex Ray is pretty good in
Mhm.
this matchup. I don't know if sacking Umbreon's the play there though.
No.
You probably could just go back into Pelipper. I mean, how much health does Pelipper have?
We are looking at a 86. Yeah. You
Oh
could've
yeah,
went.
it's plenty healthy. But he was predicting with the stored power, so maybe they expected him to predict again and do an electric attack, which is possible. Taunt is a good play.
Taunt is a very good play. Does Quillfish get U-turn or a flip turn?
I think so.
I think it does. Back into
Yeah,
Tornadus.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I believe this is the same thing that keeps toxing this Mew, so.
Don't think you want that toxic though, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm really curious on what the ability is on Luxray. It has to be Guts.
Looks like it doesn't get flip turn.
Oh, it does not. That's like.
I could have sworn it did, but I mean, hey,
Oh,
they didn't like to give anything flip turn, so.
Yeah, they gave it to Umbreon, or not Umbreon. My bad. Vaporeon,
Eesh,
which I think is that didn't
do a lot
win.
at all.
Yeah. Especially being super effective. But that could be defensive Pelipper and defensive Cordeli. This battle is actually turning really long.
Yeah, it's a long battle, but they're both playing well.
Yeah.
Only thing I would have changed was the stored powers against the Umbreon. I think
Yeah.
you just kind of want to click that. But the Umbreon's dead anyway, so maybe in the long run it didn't make a difference. And the Roost here? Yeah, free healing. And the Tornadus is still poison, so.
But that's what you love about regenerators, baby. They don't care. They go back out.
That's true, but I don't think that's the one with regenerator.
What? Oh no, it's not. Lol. So wait, is it this one that has regen? No. Oh.
No, it's the other form of Tornadus, the bird form.
So
the Therian form.
So now this brings up more questions of why did you not bring Mandibuzz?
You don't need Mandibuzz in this matchup.
Well, Prankster Tornadus, like Mandibuzz would have helped with that. It would have stopped.
Okay, sure, but you have Heal Bell on Sylveon anyway.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that the Chople Berry was wasted like that. It still did enough to kill you.
I believe if you do a double protect. Oh wow.
This is a long battle.
Stall out the thing, flip turn. Oh my god. I don't.
No
think
boots on the Pelipper. Was it knocked off? Or did I miss
Nope,
something?
nope. It's I believe
Just Stamp Rock?
yeah. I believe he could have just possibly won by leaving Barraskewda in and just liquidation. You are getting so lucky with these double protects, buddy.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just needless stall. I don't
Yeah,
think Liquidation's PP is going to run out. So yeah, unfortunately, he gets the Barraskewda sweep.
yeah.
I really, at the beginning of this battle, I was thinking the team on the left was gonna win. I think I predicted them as well.
yeah.
But just the way they were playing, it seemed like they were doing better. But at the end of the day, the Rain team was able to come back with full force with the Barraskewda once the Cradily was gone and
I think
Electray was dead.
I think Pelipper didn't need to be sacked there. I think he could have just stayed in. Barraskewda is already really fast and already strong. You didn't really need the rain for the rest of the month. I know, like Mamoswine, you probably wanted it up more, but
I think he played it fine.
Yeah, no, you played it fine. It was just
at the end of the day, Pelipper dying just got it in for free. So
yeah, it was a cautionary play. That's pretty much all it was. And you know what? It worked. You still win. All right, so on to our next one. Can you stop predicting wrong?
I'm playing the game where I have to predict everything incorrectly.
Yeah, we're getting to that point. So we're up on our left is the Coco and Hawlucha team, and you know that's obviously my favorite team of the thing because I hate that. I hate it so much. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. And then against a Dracovish Bulu, which I really like that combo.
Well, here's the thing: they have a Regieleki, which should outspeed Hawlucha and Unburden if it's EV'd properly or scarfed.
I mean, a base 200 speed.
No, guaranteed. So double of 118 for Hawlucha. I mean, if he goes Jolly, it'll be a little bit more, but if you scarf it, max speed Regieleki outspeeds max speed Unburden Hawlucha. That's only if you want to scarf it. That's a little unnecessary in my opinion because Regieleki's already so fast. But it's a great last resort if you're afraid that Hawlucha's going to sweep you.
It seems like Regieleki can do some free work once the Nidoking is out.
Exactly. But the Guzzlord's kind of a wall as well. But anyway, he has Toxapex and Chansey, which is kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
As well as a Bulu to give them more recovery and mitigate Earthquake. I guess you're not really going to use Earthquake. He has Nidoking, so Earth Power. But Dracovish is also scary. So I don't know. These teams are pretty scary offensively.
Just looking at
the team on the left doesn't really have any walls besides Guzzlord.
Yeah, no, it's got Mantine, but that's not the greatest wall. And I believe this gets Water Absorb, right? Or no?
No.
It does not. How dare it?
Swift Swim.
That's disgusting.
I actually don't know if it has another ability, but I know it has Swift Swim.
Here, let's just I have to know now. It gets Water Absorb.
Oh, it does.
Thank God. Oh no!
I thought I didn't get it. Oh well. I mean, maybe I just don't look at it because I don't like Mantine.
Yeah.
But
so this is obviously coming. Probably his top 6.
I don't know if it does though because Regieleki's right there.
I mean, Regieleki's right there, but like, Vish.
You don't. If you set up electric terrain, you're just giving Regieleki a boost.
Yeah.
And Mantine cannot live. So I mean, I guess it has its merits, but like we'll see. I think more reasonably, you're gonna take a Guzzlord in the top 5.
Yeah. All right. Well, predictions. What do you think?
I want to say the team on the right with Dracovish.
I'm also going with the team on the right. It has my bronze on. The one of the things that got stolen from me, my baby boy's over there, so I have to go for it. That's not my only reason. I really don't like the Hawlucha Kokos set.
Or you could wish them death, so the Bronzong will be free for you later.
My baby boy. I kind of like Metagross though. All right, but let's go down to it.
Okay.
All right, so they did bring the Mantine. They brought Regieleki, Chansey, Bulu. No Toxapex.
Interesting. No Toxapex. Yeah, they did bring the Mantine, like you said. Um,
Leafeon.
interesting teams. I
Oh, he
I would
didn't.
not have expected them.
He didn't bring Hawlucha, which is probably
He didn't
good.
bring
Uh,
or Peasy.
or PZ. But that, yeah, that's just. Isn't it PZ too?
What?
Oh no, it's PZ.
No.
PZ. My bad. All right, but let's get down to it. All right,
Oh,
straight into Leafeon.
I do like the Paper Mario nickname. I will say that.
Oh yeah, I think he did that last time. I think he said that too.
Yeah, I did, but it reminded me when I saw it.
I kind of like that's like his only nickname so far. He didn't name the Leafeon. He doesn't love it as much as he loves his Kokos.
Yeah.
See, this is
Oh. Ooh, a special Bulu. That's interesting. I mean, it doesn't get any fairy move, physical fairy
it
move.
doesn't
So
get
I
play
mean,
rough, so that's like all you got, buddy. You gotta go. You gotta work with it. All right, so
it's probably for that Guzzlord, honestly.
I think I would have just. Well,
He had sub up. He had no reason to switch.
This is why we run Rocky helmet. Oh, set up rock.
I was expecting that. Leftovers. Heat Crash. Interesting.
That did not Oko.
It personally would have gone for the dark attack.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh.
Interesting that he didn't go for the body press again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He probably was thinking that it was going to switch.
Leafeon's going to die.
Yep.
But,
Rocky helmet, Leafeon.
On the bright side, it gives them a insight on what they're going to bring in because they did pivot out. So this Guzzlord is also just fodder at this point.
What? That's interesting. He decided to heat crash on a Chansey instead of knockoff.
Yeah,
even if you think that the Bulu was coming out, I think the Bulu
Super Fang Life Orb Nidoking. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Obviously, Life Orb is great because of sheer force. You don't take recoil, but Super Fang unfortunately does take recoil. Even though it's not getting the boost from the Life Orb.
He's taking Life Orb damage.
True. I mean, I noticed it from the superpower. He didn't take it from the... Oh, that's the grassy terrain, huh? He recovered HP.
Yeah. So interesting.
It's definitely sheer force. I don't think it took recoil from the Fire Blast.
That's, yeah. It didn't, which was weird.
It's only certain secondary effects.
I see. Oof. Regieleki. You can go for... Oh. I was going to say a rapid spin would probably been a good play there, just so you didn't have rocks. But that might be... I think that's a Boots Dracovish.
Some Boots Archeops. Let's see.
Oh, nope. It's just the grassy terrain probably helped. Stone Edge, good predict. Good predict.
Oh.
Goes back for the roost, but she's going to have to switch out here. And he says not
gonna
today.
Die.
Never mind.
Question. Do you live a fairy attack at that range? It went for the electric attack. You might have just been able to stay in.
Yeah, this is obviously banded or scarfed or something.
Ooh.
Seems to be scarfed.
Yeah, he could have stayed in and swept. Though his differential is going to be slightly less than it could have been, but that's okay. At the end of the day, Dracovish doing work again. Dracovish is very powerful.
Well, Dracovish was seemed to be locked in Stone Edge, so it probably had to switch over. I think Stone Edge killed Koko, though. If Stone Edge hit,
maybe
it could have killed. It was
I think at that point he wasn't scared of the Koko.
Yeah.
So
63.
it's still best just to reset to your rent.
Yeah.
But I got a prediction right, so I have failed you all.
Hey, I'm so proud of you. On to our next battle, where we have the Corviknight T-Tar team versus Dragon Pulse and Melodic. I'm not looking at that Landers. I don't even know what that Landers does. But the team on the left is a good buddy of yours.
Scroll down. I can't see the whole team.
Oh, my bad. I wanted to scroll up to the name.
I mean, hopefully he puts some some wide lens on some of his Pokemon this time. Let's see. Primarina Slowking is pretty good.
I love the Primarina Slowking.
He's got a lot of good defensive mons.
He has a good defensive stall team.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Haxorus versus Dragapult is not a good dragon matchup. If he can get a Dragon Dance off, it could be helpful, but I don't really see it doing much in this match, even though he doesn't have a... I mean, he has Deontay. I was going to say he doesn't have a fairy, but Deontay is not the best fairy.
I mean, an Earthquake would do work.
I want to see him sub Calm Mind Primarina right away.
Don't stop.
I think Primarina...
Don't give this man ideas.
Once Amoonguss and Magnezone are taken care of, I think Primarina can deal with everything pretty nicely. Tyranitar is going to be great versus the Dragapult.
I think if
and
he
then
runs...
Milotic is going to be a threat as
fully
well.
defensive Corviknight with Rocky Helmet. He, like, if that's a physical Dragapult, the U-turns will be doing its own work. Of course, he's going to have to take out Magnezone first, but you could be running a berry for it just in case. You're not too worried about Bungus.
Personally, I just think you don't bring Corviknight this week.
You think no Corviknight? Ugh.
I think if you bring Corviknight without Shed Shell or
oh, that is good. Well, Corviknight gets body press.
Yeah, but Magnezone will outspeed it. Because typically, if you're gonna run a Magnet Pull or something, you're gonna run it like an offensive Scarf or something. But I mean, I guess it's possible. It's not really the end of the world. Yeah, you could run Electric Berry. Its natural speed is higher, so I mean, it's possible to take care of it. But I think if they're going to bring a Magnet Pull Magnezone, they're gonna prep to outspeed that Corviknight and take it out, because nothing except the Dugtrio really wants to take a Thunderbolt anyway. I mean, Haxorus resists, but I mean, it's not that defensive, so I think it'll just probably be Scarfed, Thunderbolt, Magnet Pull, or something, because that would still do work to everything else except Dugtrio, which probably, in my opinion, won't come. I think Dugtrio isn't strong enough to really warrant bringing this match. It's not... Without Arena Trap, the only thing it deals with is Magnezone, which
it'll do some
you have
damage
Slowking
with,
for.
Amoonguss, too.
I mean, it's neutral. So, I mean, you just die to a Giga Drain.
Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, but let's, alright. What do you think? You think the team on right or left? I want to say team on left only because of Slowking, but there's a Dragapult over there.
I want to say the right.
Terrifying.
I think the walls are going to be hard for the team on the left to deal with. They both have good walls, but I think the offensive synergy in comparison to the opposite team is stronger, because Dragapult beats Haxorus and Landorus beats Tyranitar and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna pick the team on the right.
Yeah, I mean, granted, the team on the left has one thing that the team on the right doesn't. It like, Delmise can do work because its only dark type is Evil, and like, that thing's never gonna be brought. That was just for shits and giggles.
I mean, it's possible. It's Unburden. Bring it versus one of the
It's literally
just
teams. A burden. What are you talking about? It's literally just a burden.
I mean, fair.
But yeah, I think if they
Dragapult.
Yeah, I think the Dragapult team is just gonna be L this week.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah. All right. So
he brought the bus. He brought the bus.
He brought the bus, and he brought Dugtrio. He didn't bring Corviknight, so
Slowking.
You called. He didn't bring the key. All right. Well, this is why we chose the team on the right.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good prediction, but a miss.
That's unfortunate.
Right off the bat.
No? That's a pretty defensive T-Tar there. You love to see it. Oh, that's a...
Flame Orb Milotic. That's cool.
I did absolutely nothing.
I mean, it's a special attacker, so...
Oh, and the Flame Orb, also...
Yeah.
Alright, we're not the best Mondo Will-O-Wisp, but the Hex will still do work, but you don't want to stay in on that.
Let's see that sub. Sub Calm Mind, let's go.
Let's go, baby. Oh my god. No! I'm having PTSD.
Get some PTSD.
Oh, okay. Well, I think
Well, without the setup, that doesn't really help too much.
I think with the
But
Calm Mind leftovers, you probably would think, but granted, it can't heal because of the Will-O-Wisp.
yeah, you have to kind of get rid of the Amoonguss and the Magnezone before you can fully efficiently use that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no Vaporeon to set up on, so
Ooh, Poltergeist on a Magnezone. That takes a huge chunk. That's not something you want right there. And he could probably just go into that for free again.
did you miss what I said?
Yeah, 100%.
I said he has no Vaporeon to set up on for free.
Yeah. You set up on my Bronzor.
No, you switched to Vaporeon.
Oh, did I? Don't worry, I'm running Haze.
Losing the Primarina, unfortunate. But the Dragapult and the Landorus are gone on the other team, so I mean, I don't know about that.
That took a huge, yeah, like.
I mean, without the Marvel Scale, that probably would have killed. But the Marvel Scale is just so good.
I mean, but you didn't die.
I still don't think sacking it was the play. He outraged. You could have just switched into Magnezone for the resisted hit. Okay. Dazzling Gleam.
That is a super bulky mon, and then
Well, with the Sandstorm up, it's kind of.
He said, "R.I.P. that pussy." He ate it.
Charge a bug.
Bug.
The battle bus is here.
Dude, that thing is beefy.
Mudshot. Charge a bug. Let's go.
Oh my god! Wait, did the king win this?
I mean,
oh, our predictions are so bad.
I mean, looking at the teams, we're looking at the teams. We don't know the players,
100%.
and that's what makes the difference. Is the
Weakness
teams that we
policy. Guess. Oh,
wow.
that does so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. That's why I think this is really fun of us looking at the teams and going, obviously, this Dragapult should be doing work. And then watching the battle going, obviously, what did I just watch? I thought this would be really fun. And after the first video, I was like, actually, I enjoyed this. I'm hoping that the battles are done before Sunday so I can get it out Monday morning now, because I'm just this is tons of fun watching people think.
Yeah.
You already know, in the IPL, I watched every single person's battle just because I enjoyed it.
Charge a bug, Mudshot is hilarious.
Yeah, the fact that worked, you're disgusting. But bring Slowking over Dugtrio, please. Thank you.
All right.
Next. All right, next one. We got the Excadrill
Jesus.
Tapu Fini versus the number one Shuckle King called this the number one team, which I looked at it and I went, yeah, he's right.
It's pretty solid, yeah. That's pretty similar to what I was planning to draft in the IPL.
Yeah.
Minus Rillaboom.
Well, Garchomp
but
got taken.
You have a problem. Yeah, you have a problem this week because the team on the left is a sand team. Obviously, you got Excadrill, Dracozolt, and Gigalith. But the team on the right has Garchomp, Heatran, which can kind of take advantage of that.
Yeah, they're not affected by the sand, and I also I believe
bulky and strong.
Yeah, they're bulky and strong.
And Slowbro is, I mean, except Dracozolt, Slowbro is a great answer to most of those problems.
Wallzier, Fini, and then when...
I want to say, because it's just a generic sand team on the left, no offense. I mean, it's a great strategy, but I think I want the team on the right to win. Because when it has Garchomp, who's one of my favorites, I drafted it this season in the SCL.
That's a perfectly logical reason. I mean, I want the Slowking Galar to win because it's a Slowking Galar. I
mean, they won, but they didn't bring it, so at what cost, Danny?
At what cost? Hey, the king wins. He sits in his castle and he dictates how the fight goes.
True. I want to guess right, just because it's not a bad matchup necessarily. And it can kind of take advantage of the strategy on the left.
I'm also going to go right. It has very good switch-ins, and I just think this team probably could just play a lot better. just being able to, like, what they have, they can switch around. Which I believe this fight just happened a couple of hours ago. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna be wrong again.
yeah, 100%. So I have no idea. All right.
Sneasel. I like Sneasel. Okay, interesting. Poison Jam? Gunk Shot, I mean? Yeah,
Gunk shot, baby. Which is good. You already know
It
your
outspeeds
outspeed.
naturally. Yeah, so as long as it doesn't miss.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the play.
Yeah.
Just in case.
That Persimmon don't miss.
Rocky Helmet?
No Rocky helmet.
Okay, interesting.
It's also not
Ooh, it lived.
Oh my god. Choice?
Special attacking.
Choice back?
Unfortunately, this Persimmon is doing work, which means that a lot of the Pokemon on the right are going to be severely weakened for the future, and I don't think losing Feeny there is the way to go. I think you probably sack the Sneasel.
The fact that it's just leftovers. Oh.
It's unfortunate.
I'm really curious of what. Oh, because of mystery terrain.
Sorry, the terrain, yeah.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm so dumb.
Dude, that's a vibe right there.
But honestly, I somehow joined this match and left. When
did you watch it?
I think I might have clicked on the link when I was asleep.
Oh.
I do remember I was like, finally they're battling. When's running on? Oh, he's not on yet. Whatever. Shoelaces. I like that name. But the answer is meatball. Rotten meatball.
Tangrowth's doing work.
Tangrowth is doing work. Tangrowth doing Tangrowth things. And unfortunately, he had to say bye-bye to Tangrowth.
His time is end, yeah.
I think I would have just switched into Gigalith there, but...
I mean...
The Tangrowth is kind of still good.
Yeah. Slowbro is going to be a problem now.
Yeah.
But now he goes to Dracozolt.
Yeah.
And
yeah, see, I was just thinking, I was like, what he didn't bring this week was a fairy type. Oh. I mean, at this point, I think
Earthquake?
Yep. You just try to stall out for that.
Did it have... It did not. It did not have the rock.
Bulbeak. Why aren't you Bulbeaking, sir?
Bulbeak? Well, it was a...
There we go, baby. Yeah, this is also a good point.
Now he's gonna get outsped though.
Yeah, you get outsped. You go in here and you go into
Sneasel and you low kick.
You low kick, baby. Let's see it. Oh, that's not too bad. Don't get burned.
That works too.
All right. SD?
Would it be Flash Fire this week? Probably not. That's unfortunate. I think Sneasel is extremely underrated. He didn't even go for the ice shot. He was banded, maybe?
He might have been banded or scarfed.
It did a lot of damage, so it's probably banded. Yeah. But I mean, like, I think Sneasel is definitely a sleeper for how low of a tier it's usually in. I used it in the IPL, and it was very... it was better than I expected it to be.
For being a priority ice shard user, like, it's actually really good.
But I was 100% right about us being wrong again, so
I mean, hey. 100%, dude. All right. So on to the next battle.
This team's odd.
Oh, which team?
Team on the left.
Team on the left, yes. Because you see that Lele, and then you see that Weavile, and then you go, what the fuck?
And then there's Hippowdon, which is, I mean, for Hippowdon's merit, it's a great wall by itself. Yeah. Even if you're not planning to utilize the sand for anything. But
I look at this team.
I don't see it synergistic with the rest of the team. What's up?
I look at this team and I'm like, all right, I see this in OU thinking like this is gonna be easy fight, and I get swept by it. That's the sad thing. It's like as much as I hate looking at it,
you're bad.
Oh, true. But as much as I hate looking at it, I go, I bet you could do some nasty stuff with this.
Oh, absolutely, and that's why I'm not like. criticizing it to the like full extent, because while the Lele and Weavile have anti-synergy because you basically block your own priority, and that's going to be a problem this week versus the Rillaboom and Tornadus that you want to hit with those ice shards. Um, like they're still really solid overall, and he's base 125 natural speed. Like it's gonna be able to do some damage regardless with knockoff or Night Slash or whatever.
Yeah,
Icicle Crash.
we just saw the Sneasel do work.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
So
the
I
team,
can't and there's a lot of things that Hippowdon likes to hit.
yeah,
So
this team on the right here, unfortunately, is just counters that Hippowdon by being Rillaboom. Being
I mean sure, but you can just run bulky toxic.
true. But this team on the right is also a regenerated core team with strong attack. So it's utterly disgusting. It has my Comfy, which I'm always sad about. It has Lapras, which we know weakness policy Lapras. Max defense is just great. But he's also the last season champ, so he's got a big name for himself.
I also don't see Lele doing much versus his team overall.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't bring Lele.
Nothing on his team is weak to Psychic or Fairy.
Yeah, and
That's interesting.
maybe not getting rid of the one thing that can take out Rillaboom is a probably like Rillaboom and Tornadus. Like you can be able to priority take it out. Bringing Lele is probably the best play there. And plus he has a Drapion, which from our last battle or his last match that we watched, he uses his Drapion pretty wisely. So
I think you definitely bring Golbat in this matchup just for the Rillaboom.
yeah. All right. Well, let's tell me which one you think.
Oh man, this is a hard one. I want to say the right.
I'm also gonna say the right. I think he's like he made a team that I like as soon as I saw it, I went, I kind of want to play this. Like I want to just throw this in OU and just start having fun. But
the main reason I say that is because his main, I assume the highest tier pick is going to be not very useful this week. So that
yeah,
puts him at an immediate disadvantage versus the other
yeah,
team's high tier picks.
yeah. Because Tornadus, no matter what, can always come. You just run it bulky and switch out. Because this one has Regenerator. I know this. I know this one.
Yes.
Because that's the bird. But let's get down to it. You didn't bring Lele.
All right, and he brought Golbat, like I thought.
Yeah, brought Golbat for probably for the Rillaboom.
A Scavalier or Golbat are great Rillaboom answers.
Yeah, that thing is the reason why you lost. But
True.
the Helios, kind of weird. I think.
No, I like it. It's good against Tornadus.
Yeah.
What did he leave out? Decidueye? Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Decidueye and Lele. He didn't bring Comfy, but that's okay.
I mean, it would have been good for Weavile. I mean, no, it's the team on the bottom is basically what I was expecting to be brought. Good Volt Switch. Go straight into Weavile there. Focus Blast is gonna suck if he can live a hit, but I think you just go for the knockoff anyway.
Rocky Helmet. So Earthquake. Yeah, that's a very
Earthquake, bro.
Oh my bad. That's a very defensive Drapion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, that Drapion made the same mistake as you did. Since I was running Choice Banded fucking Bronzong.
Yeah, you're a monster.
The boy is a gun. Yeah, so I'm predicting if it takes sand damage here. Oh, can't tell.
Yeah, we'll never find out.
It took sand
nice
damage.
prediction there, but that gold Chople Berry's unfortunate.
He just wanted to set up rocks, which you still have.
That's fair. Heat Crash would have been really nice, but at the end of the day, you got the rocks up, so.
That is.
Jeez, I did a lot.
Unfortunate, yeah. Usually we want to run this especially defensive, though. So. He was probably running physical to maybe.
Heavy duty boots.
That's a good play. This Pyre Ball does Oh no, U-turn gets out of there.
Mm-hmm. You go to go bad here.
Go bad. Tries to get rid of those rocks, so then nothing else takes damage. Oh,
Is it Subleech Seed? Is he my boy?
oh,
My favorite
is he
Rillaboom
utterly disgusting? Oh no, he
set? He
switches.
switched.
That's not too bad because like Rillaboom's not worried about like losing 20% because he can heal himself back up. Okay, you want to get
Good
out
play
of there.
staying in knowing that it's a future sight Reuniclus. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
Now you U-turn out into the Escavalier.
Yep. Sack this because I ain't living anything right now.
Yeah.
He did his best. Good boy.
Yeah, he
And
did a
then
good job
Triple axle.
outplaying those moves right there.
Triple.
Yeah, I forgot I got triple axle and I used it like every week. So triple axle is gonna hurt everything except Cinderace, but ooh, he went for the Ice Shard.
Yeah.
Questionable, but Cinderace is gonna be spooky. What is the item?
I don't know. It must be some kind of berry.
That's probably Eviolite.
Oh, you know
but
what? You're right.
I still think Boots is probably ideal.
Yeah. Especially when not having a ghost type. Or well, you have a dark type, of course. Oh wow, that did work. That does more work.
Oh, it has Psyshock as well. Interesting.
Bye, boy. I think you should have roosted there because obviously he doesn't want to give up his Reunion.
It's the future sight. He probably U-turns into Weavile. That's what I would have done.
I see. Okay. Well, that's gone. Think I still would have gone.
Fest.
That's interesting. You think
he's running out of answers? He's lost both of his counters to the Rillaboom, so Grassy Glide is just gonna go ham now. Does it kill though?
No.
It does not kill.
Ice Fang.
Fortunately.
Lovely.
Yeah, fortunately for the Hippowdon, it's bulky enough to take that, or it would have been over, I think.
I think it might be still over. Pyreball.
Gigaliths could get Surf. If it's Scarfed, oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Cinderace is just too strong.
Yep. That is quite sad. Honestly, good battle though. Like,
yeah, it's a great battle.
Unfortunately, if Vaporeon didn't take like 70% on that Hurricane there, like your Cinderace answer could have came in clutch there. But yeah, good battle. I don't know how you were gonna defeat Tornadus without Weavile though. So you needed Vaporeon and Weavile. But it was unfortunate. But you know, hey, that's what it is.
Which one did we predict? I don't even remember.
We predicted team right.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we were right. But I was rooting for team left. I was rooting for team left because they look like the underdogs in that, and I was like, "Hey, Rudy."
I like the team without the Lele. I like the team.
Yeah.
But with the Lele, it's very anti-synergistic.
And it just in this game itself, it didn't really do anything. But
you know what? I didn't even think about it, but if you bring Lele in on the Rillaboom, it prevents the Grassy Glide. So, I mean, never mind. It doesn't work.
No,
it doesn't work because it's no longer priority when it's Psychic Terrain. So yeah, there was no reason for Lele.
No, I think it stops it. I got to
No, it doesn't stop it because it's only priority in Grassy Terrain, and then it sets up Psychic Terrain over it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So it didn't matter. All right, go to the next.
Yep. All right. Last one, which is our Darmanitan, Galar team, and the Celesteela's Hydreigon. So again, looking at this, number one thing is that he has a Seismitoad, and even the prediction video, there's like, why have a Seismitoad for the same price you could have a Swampert? And I agree with that.
I mean, it depends, because I think in this matchup, Seismitoad will be better because that Starmie. I mean, it depends on what set you run, because Psyshock will still hurt, but I think you want the Seismitoad for that Water Absorb and the Scalds and the Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
At the same time, you have Raikou, which is going to do work to everything. I think Raikou is going to be a huge component of his team. It deals with Starmie, Celesteela, and Talonflame.
Yeah,
But how
Raikou's
does he
gonna.
deal with Celesteela besides that? He might be forced to bring
Raikou.
Charizard this week,
I think
which
so.
which unfortunately has a bad matchup for the rest of the team.
I honestly, now that you brought that to my attention, I think Celestelia doesn't have anything stopping it from being a destructive force.
Darmanitan gets Flare Blitz, but it's not Stab with that form. So I don't know if it's a defensive Celesteela. I don't know if it'll be enough.
If you run Choice Band, Darmanitan, Flare Blitz with Gorilla Tactics, you can kill it. I believe. Maybe.
I believe you gotta have that channel your scope lens energy.
I was using Darmanitan during trying to figure out a team. It's actually tons of fun.
Yeah, it's really good.
But man, scary to lock yourself into a move, and I think a lot of people make the same mistake of locking themselves in when they only have Darmanitan left, and that's not something you want to do here, because if you Flare Blitz, you won't be able to kill Hydreigon, or Starmie, or might be able to kill Slurpuff, but you definitely won't kill Talonflame.
I think I'm gonna go with the team on the right because I think once Raikou and Darmanitan are getting rid of, like, Celesteela just wins, I think, single-handedly.
Yeah, likewise. That I agree with. There's no way to Toxic Celestelia because obviously Salazzle's not in this. But Charizard seems to be like maybe the only one to do it. Maybe a Choice Spec, like no rocks on the field.
I think you definitely have to bring it as a backup.
Yeah.
I mean, Zoroark, I don't know how strong it is, but it gets fire moves. I don't think even a spec Zoroark would be enough.
A nasty plot Zoroark might actually do work though.
Maybe.
But you would have to predict
because it deals with Starmie.
Right one. Which I think predicting as a Seismitoad would probably do work. Because it might get yeah. I say the team on the right. You say the team on the right. It's got a Miltank, so I already like it more.
You know what? I want to see some Zoroark shenanigans. So if it happens, all props to you. But unfortunately, I still think overall the matchup is favoring the right.
Yeah, I think he brought Zoroark last time, so I don't know about this.
I don't think so.
Well, let's find out. Oh, he brought Zoroark.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so...
very odd choices, though. Meowstic and Registeel in addition to the rest. No Charizard.
No Charizard. No. But Zoroark with Nasty Plot, Flamethrower could do work.
I want to see a lead Zoroark. Let's go.
Alright, let's find out. Bulky Water. He said not today.
Choppleberry, huh?
Ooh. Choppleberry to Thunderwave. That is, that's weird. Okay, into Hellbell. Healbell.
Oh. Good play there. If he didn't have the Healbell Meowstic, or Healbell on Togekiss, it would have been a very, very one-sided match from then on.
I don't think you have to worry too much. We already know that the Boots Togekiss is in this house. He's just gonna defog.
Fortunately, he gets rid of his own screens.
That's unfortunate. That's double unfortunate.
Well, I mean, it would if it would go up. You know what I'm saying? Spark. Interesting. That's a strange choice.
Isn't it like a high paralyze?
I don't know, actually. I've only ever looked at Spark as an early game electric move during a playthrough.
Curse Registeel. We saw this last time, but unfortunately, you probably don't want. Oh,
yeah,
Thunder Punch.
High paralyze chance. You're right, 30%.
He obviously wanted to paralyze that Darmanitan.
Yeah, and that's a good play. Good game plan. That's unfortunate. Chesto Resto.
Well, he goes for a 3. I mean, he's slower than anything already, so it doesn't really matter too much. trick. That is
Well,
not the move you want to trick him into.
yeah, but it is still a good play because that means the rest of his utility is useless.
Yeah.
And now you could set up. Well, maybe not.
Well, I think the
Oh, okay,
Togekiss
okay.
probably would have been better.
Versus
I think.
Celesteela?
Well, just to get rid of the rocks and all that.
Yeah, Celesteela is a menace.
Because he's whittling himself down when he does have a defog right now.
He has a defogger, but his heal bell is gone, so the poison's already. And if he switches out, did he get a heal bell off and get rid of the paralyze?
He did.
He did, yeah.
He did once, but then got paralyzed again.
Oh man. The bright side of putting it into the poison is that he
A
it's the
nasty
Zoroark.
plot, Darmanitan, baby, let's go.
It's
I
the
don't know.
Zoroark.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I just making
Baby.
sure. Yeah, good play. Like the Zoroark disguise is very game changing if you can take advantage of it.
Not too bad. Ah, it was me all along. He should be getting rid of these rocks, though. Please don't bring something else in. That is
exactly the opposite of what you said.
exactly the opposite of what you should be doing. Why? Oh no!
Imagine he's Zen mode. That'd be awesome. I want to see a Zen mode Darmanitan.
I mean, Togekiss
Unfortunately,
has...
his last answer to the Celesteela is that Darmanitan.
Oh, this
So
could
he
be running
needs to get rid of
Mystical
it.
Fire too. I think it also
I
just
mean,
gets
sure,
Flamethrower.
but it's weak to steel, though.
This is true. It took a heavy sign, pretty good. I mean, at this point, what else do you need Togekiss for? That's had Flamethrower this entire time.
Yeah, but when there's switches in, you typically just want to go for that Leech Seed, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Miltank, yeah. Thick fat Miltank for the Icicle Crash.
Yeah, you just drink some milk.
And then you Body Slam.
Why Body Slam when you could Thunder Wave?
True.
Alright, back into this defog, and then you Leech Seed, and then heal some more. Oh no, you're just going for
Paralyze.
the neck.
Oh.
The
Well,
Togekiss
good thing you
set.
didn't go for the Leech Seed.
The Togekiss set is very weird to me. Unfortunately, not bringing Flare Blitz is.
It's interesting that it's not a electric terrain Pincurchin.
Raikou as being one of his heavy hitters. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Tell him that we don't go down without a fight, baby.
Very good battle there. It went the way we expected, though. Once that Raikou was gone, they had really no way to get rid of that Celesteela, and I think overall he did a good job trying to fight it off. The hazards were really detrimental to him, though, so he had to get rid of those. And those paralyzes early on, back to back, when he was probably trying to defog, unfortunate.
Yeah. Which,
but yeah, he put up a good fight.
Like the way you ran your Togekiss set, I think I would have just got rid of rocks and the poison before most things got poisoned. Like the Zoroark set was actually really good. So and you hit that focus blast. Yeah, it did work. I think I just would have got rid of the poison and the rocks first. Like prioritize that. Because after Hydreigon's gone, you don't really need Togekiss anymore. Like it's not your dazzling game doesn't really do much. Like you have Roost, Defog, Baton Pass. Like you want to get in clean. You want to get something else clean in, but you should have been heavy duty boots, sweeping the rocks as much as possible. As annoying as it might have been, like that was probably your best play. Also, maybe running Aura Spear, maybe a more offensive Togekiss, so then you could keep the Miltank low. Because Miltank's special defenses is really lower compared to his physical. So that could have been pretty fun.
I think at the end of the day, his biggest threat was that Celesteela.
Yeah. Which I believe you got all of that to work with. But yeah, that is our week 2 recap. There was a lot of good fights. My video will be posted in the link down below, so please go check out that. And Mr. Makayta, do you want to say anything before we head out?
Thanks for watching. It's fun to do these recaps.
Yeah, it's actually tons of fun. I'm enjoying all this. But yeah, thank you, and everyone have a nice week. Good luck on your week 3. Bye bye.